Let's take a look back at the first two games of the season, 1-1, including a win over Henderson State. In that ball game, your Lady Choctaws were down 14, but you played good second half defense, came back. How much did that win, a come from behind fashion, mean for your team?
Well, Reed, we were really down about that first ball game. We just didn't feel like that we played as well as we could, and so we got them together. And you're right, the second half we played like I thought we could play. Defensively, we played great. Offensively, we played great. And Reed, when I say this, people look at me like I'm crazy. We got 12 new players. You know, now we have used all of our scholarships. We've had a couple of girls leave the program for personal reasons. So we got all these new players, and again, it's a process that we're going through. So I was really proud with us. We did get down 14. We had to make some adjustments on their shooters, so I was really proud how the girls came back and played the second half against Henderson. And like you commented early, you know, Henderson's been a Division II school a long time. We'll still play them, so that's a quality win for us because it's a regional game.
You know, each of the first two games were close games. The loss to Lane was just 3 points, and then the win over Henderson was 2 points. And I think that makes it even more important that the Lady Choctaws were able to bounce back after a close loss to end the season, especially because you do have some players who remember how tough it was at the end of last year.
Yeah, you know, that transition was tough last year, but we do have a new team. Anytime you come back and lose a ball game and you come back and win, I think it tells you what kind of players you got. And that's what we were preaching to them, you know. In life, you get knocked down, but how do you get up? And so I felt like the girls did a good job with that. And of course, as you well know, we got the green machine coming in on Thursday, and we hate green, as you well know. You know, we don't like green. So that's a big challenge for us. Probably the first time since I've been here, Reed, and I've been here for a long time, that we've opened up the conference with one of our biggest rivalries.
Well, I look at the stat sheet so far, and you've got two post players in Tony Woods and Catrice Golden. Catrice, a newcomer, Tony, a returner, that are leading this team in offense. And that's something we haven't seen in recent years. Your players inside scoring with regularity. It's only been 2 games, but it's pretty promising.
Right, and you know how we play. We're a high-low passing game team mixed with a lot of ball screens. And this year, last couple of years, we just didn't have the personnel. And we forgot to mention Kelly Allen. You know, I say that because she's one of our starters, and she got hurt, and it was amazing that we won. You know, I was really in my mind not playing her because she is one of our better post players. But Tony played last year, has shown a big improvement. And of course, Big Baby, as we call her, we recruited her from Holmes, and she's a great post player. We've got a young post player too, Reed, that I feel like that's going to really help us down the road is, you know, Caitlin. Caitlin's going to be really good. But those 2 post players against Henderson was really dominant, and I hope that we can still establish that style of play as we go, as the year goes on, and as we get better. You know, the more we play, the better we get. So we hope we can do that against Delta State also.
You know, Ashley Miner did not play last year, but I don't think you can ask for a much better start than what she's got off to. It's always, you know, you wonder how are they going to respond after not playing for so long, but she really has responded well.
Well, you sound like my coaching staff. I need to hire you as one of my assistant coaches. You know, anytime when you haven't played in a year, you got rust. Now, has she practiced? Yes. Did she practice last year? Yes. The thing about Ashley, she's gotten bigger, she's gotten stronger. And I think as the year goes on, you'll see her improve. She didn't shoot her free throws, and that's what I was upset about the first ball game. Goodness gracious, you know, we shot like 35 or 38 free throws and then make 54%. But as we go on, Ashley is going to be very dominant. She was the difference maker our first year. If you remember, she was our leading scorer our first year. So as we go on, Reed, I think she'll be really good. Again, she's bigger, stronger, faster, can shoot it, can drive it. She's a good dude. If it's not nailed down, she's going to steal it. I think you'll see that as she goes on. So we're really excited about her being back. And this will be her last year, but at least we had her for 1 more year.
Well, we do have Delta State in town for this Thursday night to open up conference play, and this is a team that has some players that were on the Delta State team when you beat them in Clinton a couple of years ago, and this Jackson's one of them. She's matured into a very good point guard for them, has only turned the ball over once in their 4 games.
Yeah.
But that's something the Lady Choctaw is going to have to pressure her just a little bit.
Well, we'll go pressure them, and Reed, they graduated a lot of girls. They graduated in All-American, and of course they're Delta State. They've got a rich tradition, but we always love playing them. Disappointed last year. Again, our personnel, we got down to 6 players. I think they beat us 20 both times. Year before last, we beat them at home, and it was a 1-point ball game with us having possession of the ball. So we feel like that we match up with them really well, and anything can go on when you bring the green machine into the Coliseum. And we're really looking forward to see how this recruiting class that Coach Taylor put together for us. And I want to say that about Jaleesa. Jaleesa's done an outstanding job of bringing in better players, and I think as we go, you'll see that. Next year, we've signed a point guard from Macomb. We've got a 6'3" girl, I can't say her name because the NCAA rules from transfer that's coming in at Christmas time from ULM. So Jaleesa's done a great job there. So we're really excited to see how our recruiting class will match up with Delta State. Delta State doesn't shoot the ball, Reed, as well. They shoot 30. I think I was studying their stats in the film room. I think they're about 36% from the floor, and they shoot about 28.6% from the three-point line. So you're going to see the Lady Choctaws change defenses like we did. We'll go zone press them back to our zone. We're going to half court trap them. We will full court press them. So you go see some change of defenses that we feel like that will hurt Delta State because one of their weaknesses, they just don't shoot the ball as well as they have in the past.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Wish you good luck.
Thank you so much, Ray.